me off my camera real quick. There we go. Is anyone here? How are you? I'm just coming on here to finish up all my orders that I left last night. Can you hear me? I know, 3 days in a row, right? It's kind of a record. I'm gonna turn my volume on real quick just to see if you can hear me. Okay, sounds good. I tried using my headphones again, but I don't know why they don't work. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I wanted to use them because when I use my machines, this mic picks up all the noise, so it's really hard to hear me. So when my machines are running, I just won't talk because you won't be able to hear what I say. But my in-laws are coming over later today, so I have about, let's see, it's 11:15 my time, so 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 hours to work. So I need to get all of these orders done and packaged by the time I have to quit working because they need to go out. And after tonight, well, I can work late tonight after they leave. I know I'm gonna be tired, but I'm gonna have to finish up the last like bits and pieces of what I didn't get finished tonight. But after tonight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am out of the office or shop, whatever you want to call it. So, gotta get my move on. Okay, how are you guys today? I got my coffee. My husband just went and got my coffee for me. And he took the kids because every time I get on a live, they always come and interrupt me. People come in and out of the shop all day. So the only person you guys might see is my brother. But he usually just comes in to grab something to drink and then he'll leave. Because I have a fridge in here, so he doesn't like to go in the house. He'll just use the fridge out here. But I got my coffee, so let's drink some coffee together. I know it's kind of late, but I was up late again. I did a few things after my live ended last night, and I honestly, don't even know what happened to my live. It disappeared. Did you guys notice that? Whoever was on last night? It's gone. I went to go check the audio, because usually after my live, I'll check it for a second just to see how the audio was, and it's gone. So I don't know where it went. I didn't delete it. It just disappeared. So maybe it'll show back up. Who knows? But yeah. In Sam's Club, I need to go to Costco. I need to go get an apple pie for tomorrow. Or for Friday, actually, because my mom's coming over here on Friday. So I'm in charge of cooking the turkey, or my husband's cooking the turkey, not me. I'll give him credit. The stuffing, mashed potatoes, and an apple pie. So my mom makes the best Heath bar, Heath crumble cake. I don't even know what's in it. It's just delicious. So she's making that. So good. But anyway, my husband's taking all the kids to the gym. So the kids can play in the play center. The boys can. My 2 older girls are going to work out with him. And then he said they'll be gone for an hour or hour and a half. Okay. So, let's get to work. You'll get there, Jenny. I didn't start here either. I started in my master bedroom. We had a little nook, and I had 2 tables that I also got from Costco a long time ago, 5 years ago. And they were just wood tables that you could lay, they were this wide, but you could fold it out to be double that size. So one of them I had double that size, and the other one I just had this. And I just had it in an L shape. I had 1 sewing machine, and that was it. And then my Cricut machine, my Cricut Explorer 2. Because it was a Christmas present for my husband that year. So that was all I started with. And it was in our master bedroom. We took our little coffee, we had a little coffee chairs and table, we took that out and I just made that my craft area. And then when we moved here, it started out just over there in that little nook. And now it's my whole shop. So you'll get there, I promise you. Just keep dreaming, keep making your dreams come true. Don't give up. Okay, so where do I want to start? Oh, I need to finish these ones because last night I forgot to do the mermaid ones. So I'm going to finish the mermaid ones really quick. I really like this setup because it's not too far away. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I have my computer right here so I can see the comments. And I have the mic that I don't have to hold or anything, which is nice, and it has good audio. But I can't run my embroidery machines, so that's the only downfall. So eventually I'll have to run the embroidery machines. It's just going to get loud. I have a little bit more energy right now than I did last night. I was fading last night. So tired. 3 nights in a row up really late, so that'll do it. Aw, thank you so much, Jenny. I mean, I tell everybody on here, I even tell my girls, because, you know, they're teenagers now. One of them is in 8th grade and one of them is a sophomore. And I just tell them, don't change yourself for anybody. Just be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. You know, it's the same thing on here and what you do. Like, if you want to do it, do it. Make what you want to make. Like, nobody told me to make this stuff. This is just what I want to make. And if you believe in yourself and you believe in your product, you'll be successful. So just believe in yourself and be true to who you are and don't give up. That's my number one thing is don't give up. I never gave up. Even after it was hard, I had 2 kids along the way, my boys, like I had them starting up this business. It was really hard. I worked when I could. And honestly, just this last year, my youngest son started preschool, which allowed me more time during the day to work, thankfully. But that's, you know, when I started really focusing on my business. Like, obviously I was focused on it before and I was still in business, but this year has really like taken off because I've had a lot of time to focus on it because they've been in school all day. He started full time. So they're all in school. We drop them off. I get home, I start working at 9:30 and then I don't have to stop working until 2:30. So 9:30 to 2:30, Monday through Friday, unless they have half days and whatnot. You know how that goes. And they're all 2 of them are on one district, 2 of them are on another district, so their half days are like always different. So one week they'll have half day, the next week the others will have half day, so it's still kind of crazy, but I still get a lot more work time. So I've really just been focusing on it, but it was challenging when the boys weren't in school. It was very challenging, but I just worked when I could. And that's why, honestly, like I work late at night because that's the only time really that I get to focus and just like work and let my mind wander and do its thing. So just find what works best for you and just keep going at it. I didn't get my camcorder in. I know it's still morning, so it said it would be here today, so I don't know what time it's coming, but I really want to try that out. So, who knows? I might go live again tonight after my in-laws leave to test that out and finish up last minute things. So, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of me lately. I'm just trying to get this whole like setup right. I want to start doing videos again, and I was actually thinking about just recording a video today instead of going live, but then that requires me to edit and all that. So I was like, I don't have time for that right now. I'm just going to go live until probably after the holidays, and then I'll start doing videos again. Plus I need to figure out the actual camera I got because I don't really know how to use anything. I'm not I do not do technology. And I really want to get through these orders so that I can start doing my family stuff that I have in mind to make. I want to make my brother-in-law a really nice blanket. He actually has wanted a blanket from me with the minky material, same exact blankets that I make for the babies, but obviously an adult blanket. But he wants the red and black buffalo plaid. I found a really cute, or not cute, a really nice one for a man. So I'm gonna get that for him. I just don't have, it's on the way, I've already ordered it. I just haven't had time to like focus on family presents and stuff. So I wanna focus on that next week. I wanna make our Christmas ornaments. I bought Christmas ornament stuff. I already got my Santa letters in. If you guys, she's not on, I don't think she's on YouTube or anything, but this is a lady that I used to do markets with back in the day when I did markets. She's like so amazing. She does really, really awesome calligraphy. Like she's a calligraphy drawer, like writer, whatever you want to call it. She does Santa letters. So if you guys haven't done this for your kids yet, you should seriously think about doing it. They're kind of pricey, but they're handwritten. Or you can do a digital one where you can just print it out. It's a little bit cheaper. She just started that this year. But for the last 3 years, since Cameron was able to like understand Christmas, and now this is the first year we're starting it with Andrew, we buy her Christmas letters from, they're actually postmarked from the North Pole, and they are written, you fill out like a form and stuff of what you want it to say, and like what you ask your kid what they want, or what their, you know, what their dreams are and stuff like that, what they want to be when they grow up. And she writes this whole letter in calligraphy from Santa. So each year we do that, and this is the 3rd year we've done it. So we always look forward to doing that. And then when we get the letter in the mail, it's actually addressed to your child. So it's addressed to Cameron when he gets it. We got 2 of them. We thought about doing them together, like to Cameron and Andrew, but we want to be able to give it to them when they get older as separate like keepsakes. So we bought them separate, and they're each going to get their own envelope. And what we do is we put it in the tree like a decoration with the envelope, just stick it inside the tree. And then on Christmas Eve night, we sit on the couch and we read our stories and do our whole tradition thing. And then we open up the letters and we read it to them as it's coming from Santa Claus. So it's just a super cute thing that we do. We've been doing it for 3 years. I wish I could have done that with the girls, but honestly I didn't even know about that, and she wasn't around even then, I don't think. So something to think about if you guys are interested in it. I don't know how many she does or when she sells out, but if you want to email me, I can give you her link. So if you guys are interested in that. I have nothing, I'm not a salesperson for her or anything like that. I just thought I would share that with you guys because I think it's awesome. It's super fun to do for your kid. They get, Cameron's face is so excited every year. It's priceless. And it's so funny because my husband loves beer. And so when he was a kid, his dad would write, you know, you write your kids letters, and his dad would always say, Santa Claus loves beer, so please leave me a beer and cookies. I don't like milk. So my husband wanted to keep that tradition, and so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have saw my story. So that she was talking about me or my husband. So it always is signed, Santa loves beer and cookies. So that's how we sign it off, and we've been doing that for the last 3 years. So my husband wanted to keep that tradition going from his dad. So I thought that was so fun. Something different and just funny. We're fun people. Like to have fun. Ashley, how are you? Hey Karen. One day yellow to craft all day. That's my happy place. Getting my arms together and all my toys before we retire. I know. I literally love coming in here. Oh, I have 4 kids. Thank you so much, Yvonne. That makes me feel good. Hi Dana. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Try to stay as young as you can, as long as you can. My teenagers keep me young, that's for sure. Actually, they all 4 do, in different ways. So last night after I got off the live, I packaged up, I think 3 or 4 orders, and then I had to call it a night. The night before I packaged up like 19 shirts and like a few other things. And then the day before it was about the same. It's been crazy. So today I have to finish up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 rompers. I already finished those bummies last night. And then I have those 3 leggings plus 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 back there. A couple of those orders have double. So, do you guys go through times where each order, it's like only one thing, and then you go through times where each order has like literally like 3 or more items in it, so each order takes a really long time to make because there's multiple items? Well, I'm in that multiple item stage right now where each order has so many items in it, which is good, but it just takes a while to make each order. You feel like you've been working forever and you're like, I only got that many orders done and I worked that long. It's because each order has tons of things. And they all take different steps. There's a trash can down there. I didn't just dump it in my lap. I'm gonna angle this a little bit more down because you guys can't really see what I'm doing. Started off Minky blankets. I've had so many to make, but I'm finally almost caught up. Oh, that's awesome. I have actually I have like 5 blankets to make today, so I need to finish those 2. They're already pinned and cut and everything, so that makes it easy. So I just have to sew them. I love making Minky blankets. Do you like making them? I think it's like one of my favorite things to do. Are you guys doing like sales? Like Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday and all that stuff? I don't really participate in those. Do like a bunch of sales. I do like the 10% off on Etsy sometimes. I don't like to go because it's super expensive for me to make. because of the material I use. So the shirts, the birthday shirts, those are fine to do sales on. But for my actual like clothing and stuff, it's really hard for me to justify doing a huge sale. I do a sale every year for my son, for NF awareness. If you guys didn't know, my son Andrew is the reason why I have my business. He has neurofibromatosis too, and so during that month of awareness, I do random sales. Last year, or this past awareness day, I made that shirt. I don't know if you guys were on that live, and I wore it. So I just like to do fun things like that too. This year, I think I'm going to do something similar, but I'm also gonna offer it for sale. So if you guys want to support my son, look out for that, because anything that you guys buy this year, I'm going to, I might make another shirt, I might do a mug, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Something cute, but then all the sales will go to the foundation. So, something to think about. I like to support it. There's no cure, so I do what I can. That's a big blanket. Hi, Alyssa. I don't do ones that big. That's crazy. And they are super messy, you're right. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this one together since I'm gonna have to do it anyway today. So I'm just gonna do it right now. So every time you guys see me work, I do things differently. I don't always work the same because I go by what I have to do. So like last night, I batch sewed all of these romper bodies together. Now today I'll be putting the cuffs on. But other days, if I don't have like this many rompers to make, I will do it differently. So just my advice is just do what works for you and what makes you work the quickest. Batch sewing for me is quick when I have a bunch of the same to do. That's why I did that last night. But again, sometimes I might have 10 leggings and only 3 rompers. So if that's the case, then I would just, I don't know if I would do like one order at a time sort of thing with the rompers, or do what I did last night. It just depends on my mood and what I feel like doing. But definitely if I have a lot, then I batch sew. Yeah, I guess it just depends on like what niche you're in. I do all baby stuff, all baby clothing, all baby everything. So that's why it's like baby for me. But it just depends on what batch or what niche you're in. Sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt today. The air might come on, so I'm hot, so the air might blow in the microphone. I'm going to run this for a minute, and hopefully it doesn't get too loud. I don't think you can even see me over here. all these tables. Well, not these ones, but those two I'm gonna have to move. So this one's now almost complete. All I have to do is tack down the liner, which I'll do next. So I'm just gonna set this one aside. I already did the headband that goes with it. So now I'm gonna sew this one. Yep, that machine always does that. On just that one step. Do you guys have a design that always like messes up? It's not messing up, it just doesn't catch. So, it's so weird. Just that one. Also, I learned something new today on my SWF where to oil it a different area too. So I thought it was only just the 2 areas that you oil, or 3 I guess. Behind the machine, there's an oil spot. I usually pull the needles down and oil all those bars, and then in the bobbin area. But there's also another place to oil. And I'll show you guys when I get up to it. Or I can just tell you. So like, say this was my embroidery machine, you can see the springs in between each needle. I oil in between the springs right there. I did not know that. See, I'm still learning stuff too, you guys. Always learning, something every day. Started out doing hair bows, maybe clothing, but I wasn't getting any sales from that anymore. Yeah, it's a very saturated market for hair bows and stuff. I don't even really do the hair bows. I do the headbands and beanies, and I'm gonna be doing scrunchies just to match the outfit they're actually getting, not just random ones. But yeah, it's really hard to get those kind of orders. I do really well with sets, like how she bought the romper and then she'll buy the headband to match it. So they always upgrade that, which is nice. Hi from cold Chicago, Robin. I'm sure it's freezing there. Yeah, Karen, it was very confusing in the beginning. I actually taught myself how to do that because it wasn't holding down right. So explaining it is really hard. I have to actually like show you in detail. So when I get over to that part, I can actually unplug my charger because I don't need my phone to be charged. And I'll move you guys over there so you can see it. I oil in between the springs on my persona, make sure you don't miss. Yeah, I didn't even know that until I just like a random video popped up, and every time that happens, I'll kind of just watch it to see if I'm missing something, and I learned something new today, so that's why I do that. And I didn't. Granted, they showed it on the SWF. It was a 16 needle, so I think it was the commercial one, but they're all the same pretty much. So I was like, well, if that one needs to be oiled right there, then I might as well just oil the one I have too. So, and it's just once a week. You don't do it very often. I don't even do that on my FAF. I've never had any issues with anything, but I might start doing it on that one too, just because it actually, I think it makes it run smoother and less quiet, or I mean less loud, more quiet. My brain is mush, you guys. How's the lighting in here for you guys? Is it too bright? I'm working I'm sorry, I just wanted to say hi from Scotland. I love your videos, thank you. Oh my goodness, Jamie, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Getting in the last little bit of sewing time before we have to call it quits, right? And then you take a little break, and then you come back after the holidays, and then you're back in a rush again because you've taken time off, right? That's how it happens for me. I'm like, now I gotta work again. You guys all cooking turkeys? My husband does ours. I can't take any credit for that. When I started dating my husband years ago, he was just starting to get into cooking. His mom cooks. She should have been a chef in her lifetime. So good. And he was just picking up like interest in cooking. And he was like just a natural at it. And I used to cook all the time because I was a single mom. And when I met him, when he started cooking, I was like, your food's way better than mine. And he enjoys it. I don't really enjoy it. It's just one thing I don't really enjoy doing is cooking. And so he cooks all the time. He loves doing it. So he cooks, I clean, it works out great. lighting looks good to me. Thank you guys. Okay, good. I watch so many videos on YouTube University and always learn something new. YouTube University, what's that? I've never heard of that. Hi from Australia. Oh my goodness, you guys. Ooh, that's early. 5:30? I'd be sleeping. Hoping next year I can go to part-time at work and part-time Etsy. Well, I'm dreaming with you, Robin. I hope that works out for you. That would be awesome. Because then you would be doing what you love. Yeah, that's actually kind of what we do. My mom is bringing the ham. My husband's cooking the turkey. We do most of the sides. My sister's bringing some, I think she's bringing the sweet potatoes, yams, whatever you call them, and something else. I can't remember what she's bringing. We all usually do our own drinks because we all drink something different. And then we all usually bring a dessert, so we have a variety of desserts. We are a dessert family. My first holiday season since losing my daughter this past spring is also her urging to think she will not be with me. I miss her so very much. Oh my gosh, Karen, I'm so sorry. That is horrible. I totally understand how you feel though, because my grandpa's birthday is on Thanksgiving this year, or I don't know if it's every year, but we just lost him too, and he's obviously not going to be here this year. And it's his birthday, so I mean, it's not my daughter, so I guess I can't say I totally know how you feel, but I understand your feeling, and I'm so sorry, Karen. I'll be thinking about you. Oh, Robin, well, at least they're helping you, and that you guys can maybe make this just, you know, family time and in remembrance. Oh, I get it, Marissa. That's funny. I don't really eat the sweet potatoes. I'm very weird about them. Like I said, I like my husband's mom's recipe, but if anyone else makes them, I'm not usually a fan. But they do usually have marshmallows on them. My grandma makes such a good fruit salad with marshmallows, and I don't even know what she puts in there. Whipped cream, marshmallows, cherries, like all kinds of stuff. Pineapples. It's so good. Coconut. I think I'm allergic to coconut though, but not like really allergic, but every time I eat it, my throat gets all itchy. It's weird. I feel like my needle's gonna break soon because I've been sewing a lot. That's one of the reasons why I got the industrial, is because these needles break if I don't change them, if I sew a lot. And I don't know if that's going to change with having an industrial or not, but supposedly it's just more powerful and better. I don't know. I've never had one, so I'll let you guys know my thoughts. What market? We always had marshmallows on ours growing up. And then my sister decided she wanted to make them a few years ago and she didn't add them. I said, you're not allowed to make this anymore. That's funny. Yes, the marshmallows make it. Okay, we got past that. One more mermaid one. What's the time? Okay, we've been doing for 30 minutes ish. I need to keep track of my time so I know what I can do. I know at least one of those blankets has to go in the mail today. Who has bad allergies? I feel like I have bad allergies. Worse as I'm growing up or getting older. I'm grown up already, but worse as I get older. There's the air. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, excuse me. Let me take a drink real quick. Hi, Leslie. How are you today? Oh, good. She got them. Marissa, my dad's favorite is the German chocolate cake, and every birthday we make that for him. Okay, so Karen, if you're watching, we just sewed the whole sides together, right? So this is the front and the back. So you lift it up, hold it up like this, put it together. I literally grab right here where my fingers are, where the seams meet, where the armpit is. Let it flap over like that. Just let it go. And then I make it even, obviously. So that's where you know the flap is supposed to go over. And then make it even. And then from here is where I sew or tack it down. So when you flapped it over like that, you leave it like that. And you're gonna sew both of them, but obviously at the machine, you're gonna have to flip it, right? So I'll fold the flap over like this, stick it in the machine, right? So I'm gonna do my straight stitch. So this is where I'm gonna do my straight stitch. And I'm only gonna do it from the top to the very end of the liner at like, what is it, 1/8 of an inch, like super close, or even like in the middle of where you can see the middle stitch on the serged edge. I stick it right through the middle of that. So I guess it's 1/8 of an inch, yeah. And then I just kind of go a little bit below back stitch over this right here so it doesn't come undone. So that's where I tack it down. And then you're gonna have to flip it, keep it the same, and then you're going to let it go through the machine on this side, and now your liner is going to be on top because you flipped it over, right? But that's okay. Just do a straight stitch. Again, same thing, just 1/8 of an inch down the middle of the side seam. And then after you do that, your sides will be tacked to the liners, right? And then when you go to flip it, it's stuck together, it's tacked down. You don't have to do anything else. So that's my like second to last step. So I do that, and then I flip out my corners or my shoulder straps, and then I top stitch. So those are my final touches on the romper before snaps. So these are done. I have to, and then after they're done at the serger, I put them over here. And then this is the machine that I use for top stitching and tacking down the sides and doing waistbands and all that good stuff. So hopefully that helped. So I used to actually, I went and got allergy tested, and I'm literally allergic to everything outside. And I used to have to go get shots, allergy shots, 3 times a week. I would just go in, they had my shots in the refrigerator, and then I would just go in, sign my name, wait for her to call me. She'd give me a shot, 2 shots in each arm, or 2 shots in one arm, 1 shot in the other. So I get 3 shots 3 times a week in my arms, and they would switch them up each time. And basically they're injecting you with what you're allergic to. So I was sick like 100% of the time. I always felt sick. There was like never a time where I didn't, because they were injecting me with what I was allergic to. So my body was supposed to like take that and run with it and just try to get, try to get immune to it. Didn't work for me. I was so tired of being sick. At the time I was a hairstylist. So I was just constantly like, I wasn't contagious sick. I just felt sick because my body just felt gross from being injected with that. So I stopped doing that. I just literally went in and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like I just want to feel good. So I stopped doing it. And ever since then, obviously when I'm not feeling bad, I feel great. But right now I have really bad allergies. But yeah, something to think about if you're doing the whole shot thing. I don't know. I guess everyone's body is different. Everyone has different reactions, but it didn't work for me. And I did it for a long time, but I just couldn't do it anymore. Thank you for showing me again. Still just doesn't want to make sense to me. I swear I should comprehend such good lessons better. I also think of your parents. Oh, thank you, Karen. No, I'll show you when I actually go over to the machine and do it, and I'll do it slow with you, and hopefully that will help. It's confusing. I was confused doing it myself at first, but literally it'll click one time. You'll get it and it'll work. And then you'll be like, how did I not understand that? I do the same thing with a lot of stuff. So now, basically I'm just doing one romper at a time because I've already tacked down all the bodies, not tacked them down, I've already put the body pieces together. So now it's just cuffs. And I just do one romper at a time, put the cuffs on, and then move on to the next. So, I want that to stick somewhere, but it doesn't. This isn't magnetic. I hate reaching down underneath here. It used to be on my side piece, but I moved this table closer, so I don't have room now. always have clips flying everywhere. The little rompers the cuffs are a little bit trickier, so you just have to like, I always have these handy tweezers in this little bucket right here. I keep by me with scissors, little tools in here. I'm a gadget keeper. I love gadgets, so everything has its own little spot. Okay, now that one's complete. Well, cuffs are complete. Do these two, so I'm just gonna put them on, all of them, that way I can just sew. That's the image, everything. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. The doctor told her it lasts 10 years. Oh wow, that's good. Right, I take the off-brand of Zyrtec from Costco and the Claritin every single morning. I take it. 2 different allergy pills. Right now I'm just like congested, getting over what I had. So my voice probably sounds weird right now. So sorry. But I feel fine, my energy is fine. I don't have like, I don't feel sick. I just sound not normal. And my nose is runny. When do your new industrial machines come? They didn't give me an exact date because of the holiday weekend. He said 7 to 10 days, but also that they come a lot sooner than that most of the time, but he doesn't know because of the holiday. But they will call me to set up a delivery time. So they get into the hub and you get like a tracking number. And then after they're in the hub, the place will call you to set up a delivery time. And you cannot miss your delivery. If you miss your delivery, they have to reschedule it and there's a re-delivery fee. So just know that. So I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping this beginning of this week, which is exciting, but also like I'm just like stressed too because I don't have time right now to move all my stuff, and if they come before I'm able to move all my stuff, I don't have time for all that. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm so excited though. I had never had an industrial sewing machine until the Reliable, and I love that machine. So I know that I'm going to love the SERGER too. Like this one's great, but I cringe when I come over these seams right here. I don't know why, it's like a feeling in my chest where I'm like, ah, don't break. So many times, and it's not because I'm using the wrong needle or anything like that. It's just a thick part right there. The machine's not that capable of doing that. I'm so excited. For the first time, we're getting our lights professionally put up for the kids this Sunday. So that is something I've always wanted to do, just never have done it. So this year, we're having them done, and I'm so excited. Well, we're halfway through this part, I'd say. What am I missing? SERGER makes me sleepy, that's why I take it at night. Oh, mine don't make me sleepy. All mine are industrial as I make lingerie, I couldn't do it without them. Oh yeah, because I've never made lingerie actually. I've never even made I've never made like adult garments. Yes, mine comes with a table, stand, everything. So I just am plain. I love just plain clear lights and just the red and white. So like I do clear lights all over the house, and then some bushes and stuff I do with the red lights. And then I throw the clear lights over the cactuses and stuff like that. So I just like red and white. I'm plain Jane. We are putting a blow-up minion in our yard because the grandparents gave it to us and the kids are just going crazy over it, the boys. So I was like, it'll be fun for them to have that. We have the perfect spot in our front yard for a big blow-up thing, so we're gonna do that for them. And then we have like some peelers like in the front of our front door, and I usually wrap those like a candy cane, like red and white. I decorate for Christmas. I don't do Halloween or any of those other holidays. Not that I don't like them, I just don't decorate really for them. Like for Halloween I put like a light up fake pumpkin, a really pretty one. I guess I got it at Costco and it's pretty big. I put that by our front door with like a scarecrow thing that I got at Joann's that I thought was super cute. Just little decorations like that. Only a couple. Christmas, I go all out. I've always been a Christmas lover. It's like that one time of the year that you just like can go all out. I go crazy on gifts. We always talk about a budget with our kids and stuff, and then it never happens. Are you guys the same way? I'm always like, we were supposed to only spend this much, and then we went way overboard. Plus, it's really hard for us because my younger daughter's birthday is November 13th, and then my older daughter's birthday is December 18th. So it's like birthdays and then holidays, and it's just hard. And my older daughter is turning 16 this year, so we have her Sweet 16 going on. So it's a lot of stuff happening. Aw, thank you, Karen. That's sweet. next year, we talked to the guys who are doing the lights, and I'm actually more excited for next year because we waited too long to actually decide that we wanted to do that this year. And they're already booked up. You have to book them like right away. Right after they come take the lights down, we have to book for next year. But what he's gonna do next year is actually pre-cut custom cuttings for our house, for the light strips. And so in the front of our house is a little bit different, and so it's not just like a regular like track home. It's got like flat top and then tile top. It's just all different in the front, so it's hard. But what he's gonna do is actually cut strips of lights to actually fit those strips of our house. So there's no wires hanging or anything like that. So it'll be nicer next year. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then our fireplace is like in the middle of our courtyard, and so it's like every year we always have to put like an extension cord going across it and try to hide it in the brick. And he's like, no, I got you guys. I was like, okay, thank you, because we have no idea what we're doing. Filmed videos in my phone I need to do something with. I just haven't had time to upload. And lives are honestly just so easy because you can they're there. But I do need to I have stuff that I want to show you guys, and it's just easier on a video than it is live, if that makes sense. Because I can't really... I can get better angles on a video than I can on a live. We got this cool gooseneck thing. It's super heavy duty and I love it so much. You can move it anywhere you want, like any angle. Moving along. This is a big one. Make sure it doesn't fall. I've been looking for a cart. I don't know how to explain it. It's it's on wheels, like a wider cart. That way I can just when I'm done with my shirt, I can put my shirts in there instead of putting them on the table or having them potentially fall. I know they never really fall, maybe once or twice, but I can't find the perfect one. I was looking the other night on Amazon and I just can't find the perfect one I like. And then also for when I'm packing, that way I can just throw my packages in there. Has anyone done embroidery on a card before? Going to try one? No. A card? How would you do that? It's paper, right? I don't know. But then again, I haven't tried embroidery really on anything except for my shirts. So I am excited to do different stuff, in the hoop and just different crafts. Whenever that time will be, I don't know. But I would love to try it. I actually want to convert my JANOME back into the embroidery status so that I can do crafts like that on that machine. That way I can show you guys on the single needle. And do something like that. Maybe we can start, like after the new year, we can start like a Friday fun night or something like that. I don't know. Instead of me working. We can choose something to do together. Oh, nice. We use stretch type designs so they don't perforate the cardstock. That's awesome. Oh, that's pretty cool. That would be like a cool like birthday card or you know, some anniversary card, something fun. I like to do it by the order on these ones when I do this. Also, you'll notice, and I don't know why, if any of you buy Spoon Power fabric, some of them stretch more than others. The stretch is going the right way, obviously, but like the bare one that I just did stretches more than this one right here. I don't know why that is. I don't have an explanation. But just like the texture on some of them is softer than on the others. They're the same exact material, but I don't know. Can't explain it. I think it's just like the design that has to do with it. The print. Oh, cool. Look up the book Embroidery Library. And then edit it to add different designs inside. Embroidery Library. I've never heard of that one. Alyssa, my daughter's middle name is Alyssa. So funny story, when I had her, she was my first child. I was young. And you know, you never know, A, how many kids you're gonna have, and B, you never know if you're gonna have another girl or not. So I wish I would have done it different, like traditionally, like named it after my mom or grandma or whatever, but I didn't. I wasn't even thinking about it at the time. And my two favorite names were Taylor and Alyssa. And I wanted to name both my daughter's names Taylor and Alyssa, but I didn't know if I was going to have another girl. And so I just decided to name her Taylor Alyssa. So that's her name, Taylor Alyssa. And I think it's so cute. And my other daughter's name is Riley, which was my next favorite name. And I spell it differently because my middle name is Lee, but it's spelled L-E-A. And so I spell her name R-Y-L-E-A. So a lot of people call her Rylea, but it's just Riley. I just wanted her to have like something of mine. And then her dad picked her middle name, which is Alexis. So Riley Alexis. And then Cameron, we had a tough time picking out boy names. And I just thought the name Cameron, it's actually my cousin's last name, Joshua Cameron. But I love the name Cameron. I was like, it's such a bold, like, strong boy name. And so we named him Cameron. And then traditionally on my husband's side, the firstborn male of the family has to take the dad's last name, or middle name, I'm sorry. So like my husband's middle name is the same as his dad's middle name. So Cameron is the firstborn son in our family. So he had to take Alex's, my husband's middle name. So it's Cameron Ralph. And then Andrew, we had a tough time with that one because again, boy names for us were tough for some reason. So one day we were just sitting on the couch and we were going through the alphabet, and when we said Andrew, we were only in A's, and I was like, I knew I wanted him to have like mine's ALB, I wanted his to be ALB too. So I wanted us to match that way, no matter what it was. And so we just said Andrew, and I was like, I like that name. I don't know, we both agreed on it really fast. So we kept Andrew. And then I knew I wanted his middle name to be L. And then Andrew Lee just went together. And my name's Amber Lee. And so we have the same middle name. I don't know how I got in that tangent, sorry. But that was something fun to talk about. Taylor Grace, that's so pretty. That's funny. Hi from Portugal, how are you? Thanks for joining. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. I appreciate it. I guess I already did that one. I didn't even realize I did that one. Okay, whales. Wild. You guys were getting there. 3 more. Remember how full this table was last night? It's such a good feeling to have it empty again. Just to fill it back up again. That's awesome, Alyssa. So we thought that our last child, which is Andrew, we thought that that was going to be a girl. I don't know why we thought that. I think I just had a feeling and I was wrong. But I wanted to name my last child, hoping that it was going to be a girl, even though I would never trade it for a world, for anything, because I love Andrew so much. He's like just such a special child. But anyway, we were banking on having another girl. And we had already had her name picked out and everything because I knew I wanted to name her after my grandma. And because like I said before, I was young with my 2 girls and I just didn't think about the names. I just thought, oh, I love these names, they're so pretty. But they didn't mean anything. They were just a favorite name of mine. So my last girl that I had, supposedly if I was having another girl, I wanted to name her after my grandma. And my grandma's name is Josephine. So I thought that was just so pretty to name. We were going to name her Jasmine Josephine because I'm a girly girl and I wanted to name her after a princess. And so we were going to name her Jasmine Josephine and call her JJ for short. And then we found out we were having a boy, and we were like, oh goodness, like now we have to completely change our thoughts on everything. So I told my grandma the plan and what we were gonna do, and she was like, she cried. She was like, oh, but it didn't happen. But at least we were thinking about it. We already had it planned and everything. But I was like, I'm not having any more kids, so sorry. I'll be done. Come on. I would probably already be done with these, but I'm blabbing, so it's taking me more time. I know, right? I always watch. I never really comment because I just have my computer right here when I'm working and I just watch, but I don't really talk because the more I talk, the less I get done. So I usually just have you guys on, whoever's on, and then I just work. Sometimes every now and then I'll say something here and there. But I usually just watch or listen as I'm working. Pearl, you still work or still shopping? What you doing? So like an hour, almost an hour and a half. That my live from last night is just gone. Like something happened. We talked about some good stuff on that one. happy dance. Almost done. Well, with this part. I'm telling you, rompers have so many different parts to do, put together, when you have a lot of them. When you're just sewing one, it takes like 20 minutes. But when you're sewing a lot of them, it takes a long time. Okay, I think that's my least favorite part is, or of this part of the project is the cuffs, because I cringe. So hopefully that changes when I get my new machine. Not that I don't like doing the cuffs, it's just I don't want to break a needle. Because then you're in the middle of it and you have to change the needle and ugh, it's frustrating. So this order is a lady who's still pregnant and she is just pre-buying for the holidays for next year for her baby. Planning ahead, which is something I am not that great at. I look up to people who plan ahead because I just never do. Something that I need to work on. So she got her Easter print, she got her Halloween print, and her Christmas print for next year. Which this isn't even, this is just the one I had from last year that she really liked. So I said, I might even have a new one by then. 2 new ones next year because I didn't get mine out this year, and I'll have a new one for next year too. That's one thing I'm usually good at for the planning ahead part is my prints. So I always am picking out my prints ahead of time and stuff, and this is the first time ever that I didn't get my holiday print out, which is a good and bad thing. It's bad because I didn't get it out, but it's good because I was too busy to get it out, so that's good. But I'm sad that I didn't get to. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to tacking down the body, flipping out the corners, and top stitching. So because I have so many of them, I'm going to do probably one step at a time. So I'll probably tack down the bodies all at one time on each one, and then we'll flip them, and then we'll top stitch. So it's going to be a process. So I'm going to do some moving around really quick. I'm probably going to move my iPad, or my tripod over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So if you get motion sickness, take a break. So let me move you guys real quick. Actually, gotta unplug this really quick first, just my phone. Move it over here. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see how this is. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Is that good? Can you see that, Karen? I'm doing this for you. These are my leggings, which I'm going to move behind me over here. I'm going to move this chair right here so I can put my computer on it. Hey Carly, how are you? I'm moving everything around right now, so it's gonna be busy for a minute. Trying to get situated. Okay, I have my computer. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm gonna be on, I think, until 3:30. Actually, probably 3 o'clock. So I have a couple more hours on here. You're free until Monday. That's such a good feeling. I'm still here watching. Wide-eyed for the tack down step on the... Okay, I'm about to do it right now. Thank you. It's kind of messy right now because of all the orders going on, but... And then I'm going to have to move it around again because I got 2 new machines, Carly. I don't think you heard. I don't know if I told you or not. I got an industrial Juki, the industrial SERGER, and then I got another SWF because I've been getting a lot of shirt orders and I can only get out as many as my machines run, so I'm sure you understand that. It's hard to get more than 2 out in an hour. So I got the same machine that I have, just another one. So I have to move all this stuff around now. So hopefully it doesn't come too soon because I haven't had time to prepare for it. And I have to move these tables. I'm moving these ones back here. So I don't know where I'm putting them or what I'm doing yet. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see. Okay. So, tack down. Can you see this? Let's see. I'm going to try to move you up here. Okay. So I have my romper, right? We already just sewed the sides together. This was the liner, the back. This is the front. We just got done sewing it all together, right? We just did one straight stitch all the way down. Or not straight stitch. We serged the edge all the way down on the side. So now, Karen, just hold it up like this. Just straight up and down in the air. And then you're going to just let it flip over. So now it's just flipped over like that. So it was up in the air. You flip it down like that. And then right here where your armpit meets, so essentially this is your armpit, but you let it flap down. So now you have your liners like this. You can actually just put your fingers underneath here like this. And then I just grab it and kind of roll my finger to where it lays nice and flat right here. So it's just nice and flat. And then this is where you're going to tack down your liner, because this is the liner. You're going to tack this down right here to your body piece. So this right here, you can pin it if you need to pin it. I don't pin it, but if you need to, feel free. This right here, you're going to just do a straight stitch. In the middle of this serged edge, you're just going to do a straight stitch all the way down until you meet the corner right here on the end. And then I just do a little back stitch right here so it stays. And that's all you do. So you don't want to start all the way up here because you don't need to. I usually start like right here underneath the big bulk, and then I straight stitch all the way down. So I'm going to do that right now on this side, and then I'm going to show you how I flip it. When I say flip it, you literally just flip the outfit around. You don't move anything or do anything different, you just flip it. So let me do this piece and then I'll show you what I mean. So if you lay it down flat on your table, it's going to look like a romper, right? Is the lighting okay? Can you see that? I'm getting a glare because I'm like angled, so I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I mean, I can see it okay on my computer, so I'm just going to go with it. But so this is your romper, lay it on your table like this, right? This is one liner, which is your front. It doesn't matter which way you start. You can start either way on the front or the back. When you flipped it over, like I had said, it falls flat like that. Well, when I lay it on my sewing machine, I like to pull the back part out so it lays nice and flat, and if you're looking at it, it just still looks like a romper. So I'm going to tack down this piece right here is the liner to the side, which I just explained. So I usually take my little picker, I have it on a straight stitch, and I just go in between right here where I laid it flat, and I just hold it, pull it up a little bit, just hold it tight so that it's not like lumpy right here. I just kind of do that, and then I put it underneath my presser foot and let it go. And it's at like, it's in between, it's just right down the middle of the serged edge. So what is that, like 1/8 of an inch? And then I just start sewing a straight stitch. Back stitch, go all the way down, back stitch, and that's it. So now that side is tacked down. You don't have to do anything else to that. That's all you do. I cut my strings, and now this side is not tacked down yet because we haven't done it. This side is together. So now the liner is attached to the body piece. So now when I say flip it over, this is what I mean. Literally flip it over. That's all you do. So now there's no liner on this side. It's just a flat. The liner's on this side. And like I said, you can choose whatever side you want the liner to go on, because when you flip it right side out, it's going to be on both sides. So it doesn't matter which way you tack it down. So you're going to do the same thing, except now the liner is underneath of it, not on top of it. So all I do is do the same exact thing. I grab my little picker, I pull it over to my machine, and I literally just do the same thing. But now you just have to pay attention so you're underneath. Can you see that? Your liner's underneath here. So I just line it up. I use my picker to kind of guide it along. You just stitch, back stitch, and then stitch all the way down. Pull it out, cut your strings if you have to. This machine doesn't come with a cutter. So now you are left with your attached liner. And so for this purpose, normally I would just do it all at the same time, all of them, which I'm going to do, but I want to show you how it flips out. So now you have your liner attached, right? So you're just literally going to flip it right side out. This would be the next step. So I just go through here, flip out your corners. I do all 4 of them at the same time usually. These are the shoulder pieces. And then this is where I use my little handy-dandy corner turner, bone folder, I don't know what it's called. And then I just stick it in here and I just point out my corners. And that's what I do. So that would be the next step. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm just going to keep going. But so you want to point your corners out. And then I know a lot of people have different opinions on this part, but this is how it works for me and the fastest way for me to do it. So I always end up top stitching just right away while I'm on the machine. So I don't fold it inside or right side out. I keep it the way it is, just like this. And I do the top stitch. I'm not going to do it right now because I still need to do the corners. But then at this point, I would just top stitch the whole thing right here, just the top part. And then I would fold it right side out and then press. A lot of people say you need to press first and then top stitch, but honestly it comes out the exact same. I'm already at the machine, it's time efficient, like it's just quicker for me to do it that way. And it also makes it easier for me to press the romper if I've already top stitched it. So again, everyone has their own way of doing it, their own opinion on doing it, so that's just how I do it, and it makes it easy for me. So hopefully that helped. Maybe if you need more guidance on it, just email me and we can maybe do like a one-on-one or something with it. I know it's confusing at first, but once you get it down, it's super easy. Hopefully that helped a little bit. So like I said, it doesn't matter which one you start on or which way you go, because they're both going to be tacked down exactly the same. So then you just go. You just keep doing it. And I just do it for all of them. And like I said, I'm just doing this one step and then I'll go back and do the other steps. So we'll just do one order at a time, doing it like that. I'll do these ones since they're right here. So when I batch sew a lot of these at one time, I do it in steps like this. It just makes it more efficient for me instead of doing one at a time. I feel like you finish all at the same time at the end if you do it this way instead of doing one at a time. Just make sure it's lined up, like exactly on the line. That's very important. How are you, Carly? I haven't talked to you in forever. I ordered a camcorder for the live on Monday, and it's supposed to be getting here today. Hopefully that works. I've been having difficulties with all of my equipment. So, I don't know. I just have issues with it. I have a trash down here, you guys. I'm not just throwing it on the floor. Any questions before am done doing this? I have a couple more. You'll get into like a routine on which way you start and all that. So I always start with this side. I don't know why, I just do. There's no wrong way to do it. As long as they're tacked down, you're good. Some of you had questions on how to switch this to zigzag. You guys, it is literally the easiest thing in the entire world on a machine. So I'm going to show you really quick, even though I'm not using zigzag, just why I'm thinking about it. I'll show you. If you can see my machine. These dials right here, so easy. So it's in straight stitch right now, which is just straight up and down. I have my needle all the way over to the right side of the machine, which is opposite on here, but they have pictures to show you. So I have this knob pushed all the way over to the left, which is the needle all the way over to the right. I don't know why they do that, it's just the way they do it. So to switch it to a zigzag, super easy. I literally move this switch diagonal, however big I want my stitch to be, or my zigzag to be. I move it over, you twist this knob, and that's it. And now it's on zigzag. When you're ready to go back to straight stitch, literally just twist this knob, wait for the click, and you're back to straight stitch. That's all you do. So, so easy. Okay, let me get situated over here. So these are done. I need to do these ones right here. Let's move this. Move this over here. All right. And that's the whole reason I got this machine, was because of the zigzag feature and having an industrial with both zigzag and straight stitch was my priority. So when I knew how easy it was to do that, I was like, yes ma'am. You all know me, I like everything to be simple. What do we got going on? What part of the camcorder? What time is my live on Monday? So I start, I think, at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Sandra! Hey girl. When I batch sew, I do the same thing because when you're done, you're done. Yes, it goes by way faster. Yes, for Cyber Monday on SMP, yes. You will be live at 8:15, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. I will be sure to watch. Thank you. Yes, so I have, did he change it? He might have changed it, I just haven't looked. That's early if I'm on at that time. I thought I was on at 10, my time. I'll have to double check. Are you going on, Carly? He emailed us he emailed me yesterday. I don't know, I didn't check it yet, so I need to check it. Either way, I'll be on him. I've missed so many of your lives, Carly. I've been so busy. And then I'm like, but I want to start doing them again. I watched your turkey one, it was so cute. Okay, one more. This is my exclusive print right here, the turtle. If you ever do exclusive prints, you get so excited when you sell them because it's like, that's my design and somebody actually likes it, and I didn't draw it, but I came up with the idea. And the colors and everything, you get so nervous because, you know, it's yours. And then when you sell it, it's so exciting. So every time I get an order, I just kind of do a happy dance to myself. Okay, so now that those are all done, now my next part, again, like I said, is just turning out all the corners. So I'm just going to flip the corners out. This right here is my absolute least favorite part. I don't know why. I just hate doing it. It takes a lot of time to get the corners all perfect, and even though you cut them at angles and all that good stuff, I still am just a perfectionist, and so I just sit here and dawdle with them, making sure they're all nice. So I'm literally just cleaning the corners, as you can see. So they turn out and look like that. I don't know if you can see that. That's what the website says, and I think that, yeah, I'm doing both. Just finished my holiday workshop and it was so much fun. Aww. Of course, Marissa, thank you so much for being here. Oh yeah, I don't think you've seen it. So this is my own print. It's my like turtle print. I love turtles. Turtles are my favorite. So for my first print, I decided to do turtles. And then I have, let me show you another one. It's so cute. Let me grab it real quick, because you haven't seen it. I've already showed everybody else, so I'm not afraid to show it. Where did it go? Where did I put it? Right here. So this is a print that I designed about my life, because I wanted a design to show like how I was how I was raised and where I was raised from and everything. So I was raised well, I live in Arizona. I'm a native from Arizona. So it's country life out in the desert, basically. My dad's a cowboy. We grew up with horses and cows and all that good stuff. So it's a print that is supposed to represent like my upbringing. So this is the print. It's so cute. Has a little horse carriage, cowboy boots. Everything I do is baby and mommy, so I wanted like at least baby and mommy horses, some big cactus, little cactus, cowboy hats, stuff like that, the ropes, all that stuff. So this is representing me. So that's my second print. And I'm probably going to do 2 a year. So it's exciting to look forward to. Back to work. Where was I? Yeah, I haven't released, I mean, I've shown everybody that print, but I haven't released any of my clothing in it yet because I haven't had time. I haven't even cut out everything with it yet, but in the beginning of the year, I will do that. Brother's probably going to be coming in soon. I can hear him. Hopefully I don't run out of bobbin, because I hate when I run out of bobbin.
Hey, pretty girl.
Hey.
Holy shit. It's crazy. Look what happened.
It's okay.
What?
What happened?
Oh, no, no. It's right there.
Okay.
Hey. Really? I gotta go. My appointment's at 3:40.
340? Okay.
Alright.
Are you going to take those? I think those are the only ones I have packaged ready to go.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have all of these that I'm working on that are going to be ready to go, like, probably 3:30.
Oh, my appointment's at 4.
Okay. What time are you leaving?
Right now. I'm gonna get a haircut and then go.
Okay. Is there gas in the... We fill it up? Sorry, guys. He's going to an appointment, and he has to take my car. And he's not going to be back, so we're trying to figure that out.
Some gas, but it's fine.
Good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Alright, is you two?
Huh?
You two okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay if we continue it? You know what I'm saying? How long do you finish your haircut?
We'll be back later, though, like tonight, right?
Oh, I'll be back at like 4:30.
After your appointment,
As
yeah.
soon as I'm done, I can show you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, his parents are coming over at like 3:30, so
Yeah.
we'll just, what I'll do is when you get back, I'll just have you take all the other mail to the post office and at least get that in there, even though it's not gonna go out tomorrow, but it'll be there by the last, I don't even know if it's gonna go out tonight.
Okay.
I don't know. What happened?
You can tell me. It's all good. It's on one day.
Yeah.
Alright, can you bend real quick? Demo?
Huh?
Demo me?
I will.
Okay. Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Alright, every day. Good luck. Good luck.
Karen, send it to me on Instagram. Michelle, I've had this machine for a little while now. So when I top stitch, I just go around the top of this. I don't do like the whole body or anything. It's just the top. And I always, I don't know why I do this because I'm weird, but I always pick out this right here when it lets me. It's not gonna let me today, of course, because I'm doing a live. But I try to pick it out because it looks cleaner when if you know what I mean, if you sew, you know what I mean. Like the little loop comes out and you pull the thread out. Sometimes most of the time it happens and you can do it, but sometimes, like today, it's not gonna work on this one. I always hold my fabric when I pull it because I don't want it to like rip the fabric. So I always pull it a little bit and then I cut. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this little loop right here. I don't know if you can see that. That little loop right there. If you pull the fabric out like this, backwards, and then go forward, there's a little loop. And then what I do is just pull it through and then both of your threads will come up on the same side, and then I cut that off. And I just feel like it makes it look so cleaner, so much cleaner, I can't talk. And then you can't even see where it overlapped. Okay, so now besides pressing and cam snaps, this one's done. Cam snaps are my last phase on it. Last step, I would say. So here's the romper, it just needs to be pressed. But see what I mean, how after you top stitch, it's basically, looks like it's already pressed, but I do give it another good press, and it's pretty much done. So there you go. And then you just put your cam snaps on and your romper's done. So I'm gonna go through and do that to pretty much all of them right now. So it's gonna take me a little bit to do that. So I don't know if you want me to move the angle of the camera or leave it like this. Let me know. I'm gonna set these behind me. All right. There are 2 hours. I can get a lot done in 2 hours, so I'm trying to just go. Just behind. That's okay. I have literally been behind on everything lately, so you are totally fine.
Alright, got it. 16?
Yep.
Alright, you done with that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so
Just give me like,
it's all good. I got it, it's all over there. You look
Okay.
very pretty. Oh, good tongue now.
huh?
You look very pretty.
Thank you.
Everyone on the left like, ooh. Alright.
Thank you.
Okay, come on everybody.
So when you guys see me cutting the angles of the corners, it makes it so much easier when you go, I can't do it that way. It makes it so much easier to point the corners. That's why I do that. See if it lets me do it on this one. see it worked on this one. It usually works most of the time. So I then pull this out, and then I just cut these strings off right here. That way they don't get tangled up in the machine, they're gone. Makes it look nice and clean. Cool. Hold your fabric. And then I just do the same thing with that. Just pull the loop out, cut my thread. And then this one is done. So here is the heart one. If you guys haven't seen it, it's super cute. There you go. Next. I'm going to shut that door that he didn't shut. I forgot about my coffee, you guys. Drink your coffee. Or your cocktail, whatever calls your name. Alright. So, like I said, I do stuff different all the time. Like the one I just did before this one, I flipped one corner and then I used the tool to flip them out. This one I'm doing all four at the same time, and then I'll do all four at the same time. It is literally just what my hands do. So whatever they decide to do at that moment is what I end up doing. They all end up the same way. Doesn't really, there's no right or wrong way to do it. And this is where the stabilizer is underneath. So in the beginning, when I first start this project, I do the stabilizer. So the stabilizer goes like right here. So this is where I put the stabilizer on the corners of each front and back. And that protects it from wear and tear. That's why I do that. So when I'm turning the corners, you don't have to worry or be scared about poking a hole. I mean, don't be rough, but you can definitely use your tool to poke out the corners because you have that stabilizer there. It's not going to ruin the fabric. So do your thing. And I just like pull it, not too tight, but I just pull it to where like it's just really nice and flat. Making sure that the liner and the front side is like perfectly even right there because you don't want like the back part to be showing on the front. See, these machines have no issue going over the big bulk, and this is even bulkier than the cuffs. So I'm super, super excited to have that industrial go over my cuffs, like, no joke. And top stitching going over this stuff is so much nicer than on just like an at-home machine. Just makes it so much easier. Especially coming up to these little corners. On my other machines, it would get like caught right there. So it wasn't fun. I would always get nervous. Like, I didn't want to ruin the corners. We're making progress, you guys. I need to actually plug my computer in really quick. My phone is fine. Ones. 0 to 3 months. Those ones are always a little bit trickier because they're so tiny. Another thing to do is like roll your fingers on it and then it comes out faster. So after this, I'm going to take a break from rompers because that's just what I do. I don't really like working on the same thing for so long. And I've been working on these for a while. So I'm going to move to blankets. I got to get these blankets done. And then I have to snap some of the blankets because I'm doing some levies too. So then I'll just do my snaps at the very end all together with everything. If I didn't have anything else to snap, then I wouldn't do that. But I'm going to do that because I need to get these blankets done too. And I know it's kind of boring on live when you just watch the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to move on to my next thing so that you guys can see me do blankets and how I use my machine on my blankets. I've already cut them and pinned them, so they're not going to be done that way because it's already done. So you'll be able to see me sew them though. stomach is growling. Thank you, Marissa. You do the same. Enjoy your holidays, you guys. Enjoy the holidays. So quiet in here. You guys have any questions? Like quiet silence in here? Something to talk about? This is all the same order, so I'm just poking the corners out first, and then I'm going to top stitch them. Did you guys hear that? That's the storm. I gotta do something really quick on the computer. I'm just right behind you guys. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. I'm just sending out an email before I forget really quick. What is his name? Let's see here. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, done. Sorry, guys. Hey, Amber, have you gotten off? Just spoke to you last night. No, I got back on today because I needed to finish up what I didn't finish last night. So I'm just on here finishing my rompers. We're making progress. I got to finish my blankets. I have until 3:30, something like that. So I have another couple hours. And then I'm calling it quits for about a week-ish, 4 or 5 days, something like that. So just trying to get all of my orders, not all of them, but all of them that are due from now until the weekend through Monday needs to be done. Like, even Monday's orders, because I don't want to be working on Monday after a busy weekend. Because today we have his parents come over, tomorrow we have my dad's house, Friday we have my mom come over, Saturday we have a wedding rehearsal, Sunday we have the wedding, so it's like, I just can't even work. That's why I've been on here live, just trying to be motivated and get everything done. Move out the way. Last live. Either, so I'm just gonna cut it. If that happens, you get like a, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a knot. I just cut it off. It just got stuck under that. But nothing happened. It looks fine. This is my last year's Christmas print. Not this year's, but this one's still so cute. I don't know if you can see that really good. Super cute though. What's your processing time for customers to get orders? For clothing, it's 2 weeks. And for birthday shirts, it was 3 to 5 days. But I moved all of my listings to 2 weeks. That way I could take a break for my family, for some family time. So I moved them all like actually 3 days ago, I moved all of my listings to 2 weeks. Except for like pacifiers that are pre-made, obviously. I just pack them and go. And then there's like a few little ones. Everything else 2 weeks. Because I need to spend some time with my family. What's happening here? Okay, cotton there. I'll get that off later. I'm gonna run out of bobbins soon, I didn't know it. this out of here. I was sewing and it just went over it, so I just gotta pick it out. But it just comes right out. You have to be careful. So there you go. It's gone. Don't be scared of stuff like that, you guys. Just keep going. Like it literally just came right out and you can't even tell. You just have to pick it out. Doesn't mean you have to start over or anything like that. I'm super hot in here. Yeah, air on. I'm like talking to myself. And now it looks like I'm gonna get my finger, but you guys, I do it every day. And I know, like, as soon as I get up to here, like, there's still like half an inch right there that you can't even get to the needle, so. I've just done it so many times, I know where to move my finger. I use the wheel a lot on the side when I get close to the edge and I don't want to like overstitch. I use that because I can go exactly to the spot I want it to. This is my, or was my Halloween print, so if you guys didn't see it. So this lady's pregnant and she bought all of my prints, my holiday prints for her baby. She's still pregnant, but she's doing it for next year. Yeah. Now we're going on to my Easter one. So that was Christmas, that was Christmas, Halloween, and now Easter. So I did all three of those quartered at the same time, so now I can just top stitch. All three rompers, that's what I meant. We won't make that mistake again, so that's why you always gotta just like pull these back. I can hear the bobbin, it's getting close, and I hate that. Okay, I must just want to stop right here so I know where to start. So I'm going to do that. So if that happens, and I just want to start the corner instead of it starting in the middle of the romper. So I know my bobbin's going to run out soon, so that's why I did that. So I want to be able to start like in this corner, so you won't be able to tell where the bobbin started and stopped. Does that make sense? Let me get a new one. I keep all of my bobbins. I need to actually make a couple more. I make them all at the same time. I keep them in this drawer right here, but all of these are empty. our home again. Okay, so I'm just going to start where I left off in that corner. Back stitch a little bit. And then you'll never be able to tell. How was it?
Good. What are you doing? What?
Yeah. Did you work out hard?
Huh?
Did you work out hard?
For sure. Yeah.
Did you get stronger?
Oh yeah, I already did.
My husband took them to the gym today, so.
I was literally doing arms, and like my right arm, I could lift it up so easily. My left arm, like, I couldn't get it. My
Super
left arm,
weak.
My left arm's so weak.
Where's the other?
7.
Love you. You gonna go get ready?
Yeah. I go to Chick-fil-A. I got the spicy stuff for us.
Nice. Help Alex with the boys, because I need to work until they get here. I gotta finish these. Maybe you guys can help me pack, because I have a lot to pack.
Sure.
So after you get ready, come check on me, and then you guys can help me.
Sure.
Okay? I'm gonna be live though, so.
Okay. You look so good, Mom.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
That's my 14-year-old. Can tell us again how to go about getting the free shipping from Spoonflower. Oh yeah, exactly, the pro membership. So you just go into the settings in your profile and just do that. Is there an icon to click on? How do you find the membership button? I'm not exactly sure where it's at on there. I have Spoonflower on this sheet right now. Give me 1 second. So if you go to your studio, and then you, thank you. If you go to your studio, you can go down to like your, go into your profile and hit account settings. And then in those tabs under your account settings, the very last tab is Pro Membership. And if you click on Pro Membership, then you can purchase it through that. Just leave it right there, Sam.
You can actually do it.
Yeah.
You're not on camera, so.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Was it so much fun?
We are so late.
So late.
Yeah, it's 1:30 already. Past 1:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to eat still. I've got food for them.
Oh, from Snap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need to go.
Careful, Bubba. Don't hit your head.
Give Mama hugs.
Hi, Lily.
I'm a candy.
You can grab candy.
Here,
I'll
let's-
get it for you.
I'll grab-
Inside cameras.
I'll grab it.
Dad will get it.
I got you one. But then, Andrew, we gotta go eat your food, bud. Let's go eat your Chick-fil-A. You can have it after you eat Chick-fil-A. Let's go.
Did they enjoy the
Yeah, fun.
kid area?
Yeah,
The house is
there was like nobody there for the kids, so
mine.
So they just got to do
they
whatever?
just got to kind of do whatever.
Oh,
And, yeah, come on.
Okay,
let's
so
go.
anyway, you go into the pro membership and you
Love
can
you.
purchase it from there. Love you.
oh,
And it'll tell you exactly, like my pro membership expires in February, so then I'll just renew it.
You can chickens when you have it.
And it tells you exactly, I've never looked at this actually, but it tells you exactly how much savings you've had. That's a lot of savings, so that's good. I've saved over $1,000 in just shipping alone, because it's basically shipping. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if that helped you. You press on your picture icon in your profile. It's where you go to look at your order status or your orders that you've made. We're moving along quickly, you guys. I'm proud of everything we've been doing. Even though I'm still talking a lot, but I'm still being productive. Okay, there was that one. Okay, now we have these two. Those are top stitch, that's top stitch, those are top stitch. Then we just have 5 more? We're halfway. Top stitching. My mic is not working? It should be. Is it working or no? Maybe you have yours on mute. I'm using my Blue Yeti. Oh, it's my Blue Yeti. I'm right behind it, or right in front of it, so. I can turn the volume up on it if you guys need. I think I turned it down yesterday because I had the embroidery machines going.
Energy.
Anyway,
Right.
what? Is that the salad you were talking about? Why didn't you get me one?
I don't really want it. So I like it more than what we had the other day. Not the best.
That's good.
Awesome.
Next time. No, it's okay.
Fine. Okay.
Love you. I love salads. Who's a salad eater? I love salads.
I'm a salad eater.
You're definitely my salad.
Love you.
Love you. Are you guys I love you family? Like everything is I love you. All the time. If you leave the room, I love you. If you leave in the morning, I love you. When we go to bed, I love you. It's just so much I love you all the time. Here, let me see if I can turn it up. Is that better? I turned the volume up. Are you having fun on vacation, Sandra? I miss you. Sometimes it'll get stuck, so I just grab my little picker and I just guide it along the way. just where the seams meet. Time is happening fast now. Tomorrow's not promised. Say I love you to those babies as much as you can. I know. Oh no. Are they all out at the tasting thing? Or was that yesterday? You could have caught a cold from somebody on the plane. This one is so cute. I always get happy when someone buys this one because it's just so simple and like relaxing. I don't know why. Just like all the colors are like really like nice and I don't know. You can't really see, but on here it's like a heather. Like the water is just so relaxing on this one. There's that. Let's do the corners on this. Well, at least you're not missing much today because you didn't really want to do that anyway. So it was perfect. It worked out perfect that I went live, you're in bed, you can just chill. We are doing the Churchill Guns Friday. That's fun. Hopefully you get better, or feel better. Hopefully you can eat lots of turkey tomorrow. What's your guys' favorite part of Thanksgiving meal? Not including the dessert, the food part of it. The dessert's my favorite. I'm a dessert person. I love sweets. Like, but not really. It has to be like certain stuff. But I'm definitely like an apple pie. Like, I love the sweets on that stuff. But and my mom's Heath bar cake that she makes. But I'm talking about food. Like, what's your favorite? I love the stuffing. I'm all stuffed up being today too. I'm sure you can tell. I always get quiet when I concentrate, sorry. Okay. Next. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Ooh, I love mashed potatoes and gravy. My father-in-law makes the best green chili stuffing. Oh, that sounds so good. Kids, cooking, cleaning, and selling, what a life. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's a big one. This is a 2-3. The bigger rompers are actually they're lots of fabric, but they're actually easier to sew because the little straps and stuff aren't so little. If that makes sense. They're bigger.
Sorry, I'm on getting that.
What are you doing?
I'm not saying it's not the rest.
You want to get it?
There's a lot in here.
Put it in the fridge and I'll eat it later.
Let me look at the lid then.
Here's the one bite.
How much left?
It's like Mexican-y.
Now it's a Southwest salad.
Oh. I know it's called.
There. I'm always looking for it.
Let's see, one more. Green chili stuffing. Oh yes. I love green chili. So, do you guys ever have this happen where you find a favorite restaurant that you go to so often and then they close? That's what happened to my favorite restaurant. And they had the best green chili pork appetizer that came with like tortillas and stuff. It was delicious. And you can't get that anymore because it's the only restaurant that had it. And it's gone.
I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Sorry, the fan's gonna go on again. I'm gonna have to look up that recipe and like green chili stuffing. Yeah. We love Mexican food here. Can't get to it. So today we met with a contractor to do the AC, and he's gonna be getting back with us next week on everything. So I will give you guys an update on that on my next live. So next, well, I'm getting my machine, so I gotta do that. And then the next thing is the AC. I'm so excited. Even though I don't need it right now, but I'm gonna I definitely just wanna do it before it gets too hot. Okay guys, two more I believe. Yes, and then we're done with this part. Then I'm gonna do some blankets and then press these. What are we at? It's 2 o'clock, so I have, I need to hurry. There's never enough time. Do you guys feel that way? It's like, you get out here, it's early, and then all of a sudden, the time is gone, and you're done, or you have to be done, but you're not done. And then all you think about when you go in is what you have to do. Sandra said she loves doing this part. I don't get it. I hate it. I'm going to save all of them for you to do when you're here. It's not hard or anything. It's just, I hate doing it. I don't know why. It's like boring. I remember when I did markets and I had to do it. I think that's probably why I have a love-hate for it. It's because I love the way it looks at the end. I hate doing it because I used to have to sit here and do like over and over and over again. I'm going to change the angle of the camera as soon as I finish the last one. I think I can just move everything over there. Okay guys, one more. This is my mermaid. You guys haven't seen my mermaid print? It's my mermaid one. So cute. It's a really popular one. So my popular prints I keep all the time. And then I have other ones that I phase out. And here's the matching headband that goes with it. It's a cute little knot headband that I make. So there's that one. Now we have one more and then we're done. Then we move on to blankets and then we move on to pressing and snapping. I would just continue doing this. I need to move on to something else really quick because I've been doing these for 2 days, so I want to do something else. Plus, I need to get these blankets out, so. You guys are awfully quiet today. Last one. So, I'm probably going to, when I get off today, obviously spend time with my family. I should be getting my camcorder in today. I will set that up after they leave tonight, and then I'll probably end up doing another live because I have to test it. So I'm going to test the camcorder, make sure it's all hooked up right, and I know how to use it, because that's what I'll probably use, if it works right, what I'll use for the live on Sewing Machines Live. So, if you guys are bored tonight, I will probably be testing that out and finishing up what I didn't finish today, which will probably be my leggings and packaging. I'm thinking. So I'm not going to have time to finish everything and package right now. I don't have that much time. Or I don't have that much time because they're coming at 3:30. I have to be done at I have to be done in like an hour. Which in our sewing world isn't that long. Hour goes by in 2 seconds. My husband still doesn't understand that. He's like, you've been out there for 5 hours. I'm like, I understand. You don't understand. It takes forever. On those. That was the hard part of flipping everything and doing all that. So that was just another one of these mermaid rompers. So now I'm going to move my camera. So again, don't watch if you don't like movement. Done with that for now. Till later tonight. Ooh, I just heard a ding, and I think that means my camcorder is here, so we shall see. I think I'm going to, let's see here, how am I going to do this? I'm gonna move you guys over here. Let's see, I'm gonna flip you around so that you guys don't have to stare at my face up close. Sorry, you're looking at the ceiling now. I think I'm gonna put you guys, I don't know, where should we go? I'm gonna be at my sewing machine, but I'm also gonna be like over here. I might, let's see, I'm gonna put this right here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me though. I'm gonna go over by the other machine. Tell me if you can hear me over there, if you can hear me okay. Let me grab my computer. So there's this. Those need to be done. Actually, those are done. Just, come on. I'm talking to myself, guys. Sorry. Don't pay attention to me yet. I'm just setting these rompers out so that I know I'm all organized. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I was like, where are the other ones? They're behind me. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rompers. That's a lot of rompers. And now we have a bunch of leggings to do. But let's do blankets first. Okay, I'm coming over here. Can you guys hear me over here? The microphone is like across the room. So can you hear me okay over here? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna plug my computer in. Where should I put this? I'm gonna put this over here so I can see what you guys are saying. A lot of setup to do. Is it Petra? Good afternoon. How are you? Okay, so I already have one blanket over here that I'm just going to start sewing. I have this blanket. I have 2 of these blankets, and then I have 2 bubbies, and then I have to cut a backing for this one. So hopefully I can get through all of that. Let me move this out of the way. And picture okay right here? I don't know. I'm going to be moving up and down, so that's why I put my camera right here so that you can just kind of see everything I'm doing. So I make sure my invoices aren't in the picture. Okay, we're good. just so I get this out of the way. This is my new vacuum if you guys haven't seen it. I love it. Set it right there for now. Okay. Let that start up for a second. I'm gonna grab my coffee and get a drink. Turn this machine off because I'm not using it. My embroidery machine. I'm gonna run my embroidery machine while I'm sewing these too. So I'm sorry in advance if it's super loud, but I have to get this shirt done and out. Over here. Let me know. I'm going to continue sewing, but let me know in the comments if you want me to move the angle of the camera. To your left is fine. Does that mean you want me to move it, or is it fine the way it is? Gosh. I use this little pillow because I'm short. And this is as tall as the chair will go for me to fit underneath here with my legs. So I have to use this little, it's like a little booster thing, but it's also pretty comfortable. Let me push that button real quick. Doing okay? Did you do colored lights or white decorations? We do mostly clear because I'm a simple plain person, but we're doing red too. So like red and white is what we do, but mostly clear. Like we have the clear reindeer and all that stuff. So it's mostly clear. Like, Alexa, cut the applique. Oh wait, she's gonna talk to me now. Oops. Alexa, off. But wouldn't that be awesome if you could just like tell her to do something for you?
You know, I will look back at my friends here, but I'll raise fencing.
Where are you going at?
I have to pick a barbecue, I have to go to Ace, and I have to go to the store.
What time are they gonna be here?
3 supposedly.
3? I thought you said 3:30.
No, 3.
3.
3. Andrew just fell asleep about 15 minutes ago. Love you.
Is there anything, do I need to do anything before they get here?
I don't think so.
Everything's set?
And there's nothing to say, so I'm going to get food.
Okay, what do you like?
I mean, I might try to go into 255 and make sure everything's cleaned up. I didn't really get a chance to work and the girls are cleaning up for me. So. I love you.
One more, and then we'll cut and top stitch, and then those are done. Hey Lisa. When you just mentioned, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm sorry. Okay, so now what we have to do, I'm gonna do this one probably later because I don't have time to do it right now. I have about 20-ish minutes, so we're gonna see how much I can get done in 20 minutes. I'm gonna take all of the needles, pins, whatever you want to call it. Out. done. I'm still going. Cha-ching! Okay, so my table's full right now, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to put stuff. So these are good now. So I got that Juki, I ordered and broke the reverse handle thing getting it out of the box. Oh no! Already ordered a new one, but I did also order the reliable to do the street stitch and zigzag. I hope I don't break it on the back end box too. No, I didn't have an issue with that. Just carefully do it. I mean, they're heavy, so just be careful. But you're gonna love the reliable. At least I do. You guys, I don't normally cut my blankets like this, but I don't have room on my table right now, so I'm doing it like this to save time. I don't want to move everything right now. So, we're doing what we can, right? Do what you can when you can. It's gonna get loud. I mean, look at all that green fur. It's just such a good vacuum. I can't even tell you how happy I am with this vacuum. I do have to empty it though. the vacuum. Pretty excited looking Friday. Oh my gosh, I love the vacuum, you guys. I can't say enough times. I only have 5 more jackets to embroider today. And then Friday I'm going to clean up, work on them, watch a movie, and snip the stitches. That sounds like a great plan. I have to get off here soon because my in-laws are going to be here. So I'm just probably going to be able to cut this one and my luggies, and then I'll probably have to get off so I can clean up a little bit, go inside and check everything out in there, get ready for them. Everything's already set. I did that so that I could work today. So it's already done. I just want to go check on everything and make sure the house is picked up and stuff. And then my husband went to go pick up, because today we're just doing barbecue. We're not having a full turkey dinner tonight. Because it's literally just his mom and dad, that's it. And then our family, which there's 6 of us, so, I mean, I have a big family, but. So they're coming over, I feel like there's something on me. So they're coming over, we're gonna do that, and then tonight after they leave, I will come back out here because I need to finish. Obviously didn't get to finish. It's never ending. So I'll be finishing my orders tonight. If you guys want to rejoin me tonight, I'll be here. Whoever wants to. And that was close. I never do it this way, so. It's a different angle. Why is it so satisfying to vacuum up the fur? Is it just me? Tell me it's not just me. But I think it's super satisfying. I try not to just like pull it through if I have a name on it because I don't want the name to get wrinkled. There's a name on here. Probably can't see it too well in the camera, but there's a name. Come on. cutting it close. I leave that tab right there because when you go to sew your tags in, Minky is very stretchy. So if you do a 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, like on your top stitch, it'll just come right out. So you want to make sure you get that in there. So I always leave a little tab open. Or uncut is what I should say. So much fur always, but it's beautiful. Done. Sorry guys, I know it's loud. You'd be surprised how much hair sticks around even after you do that. I'm sure you guys know. This one is so pretty. Has my like black and white cactus. I don't know if you guys can see that. Black and white cactus on one side. Excuse me. Sorry. Black and white cactus on one side, teal on the other side. I love it. Super pretty. So not a lot of people know, but you can pretty much like mix and match any color you want. I can do any color backing if you have like a custom order that you want on these. put that in my description too. So if you offer other colors that are different than what's on your actual listing photo, just put that in your description. And I don't like write down or like give like where they can like check it or click on it or whatever. I just tell them to put it in the personalization notes at checkout, what color they want on the back, like a certain color. It just makes it easier. They don't have to choose from like a huge long drop down box, and then it confuses them on, well, what if coral is peach, or what kind of color, like what dark teal, light teal, like what do you want? Like, I don't know. It's just confusing, in my opinion. And this is an oldie but goodie. My little excavators, little boys. So somebody had asked me what a lovey is. It's a miniature blanket. So anyway, this is my excavator print with just a solid back on the black on the back. That's a tongue twister. Okay guys, do you have any questions for me? I'm gonna have to get off now and go inside, have some family time, and I'll be back out later. So if you guys are around later, feel free. I will be on after I get my camera, my new camera set up. So I won't be using the mic that I'm using right now. I'll be trying out a different system, unless I can hook my plan was to try to hook my headphone up to the camcorder. I don't know if that's possible. I'm not a tech person, so I'm gonna have to figure something out or figure out what works best. So anyway, thank you guys all so much for being here today. If you don't have any other questions, then I'm gonna head out. So I will see you guys all later or a different time after the holidays and stuff if you aren't around tonight. But thank you guys again so much for being here. I appreciate your support always and love chatting with you guys. Yes, Petra, if you're here later, I will definitely be here. Karen, it's just Bingham Bliss or at Bingham _ Bliss. So yeah, here, let me put it under here so you guys know. It's Bingham _ Bliss, and that's for Instagram. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Oh no, your cornbread. I love cornbread. Okay. Have a good dinner, you guys, whoever is eating pre-Thanksgiving dinners, and I hope to see you guys all later. Bye, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys later. I have to actually log out on my phone because that's what you guys are on. Bye, guys. Love ya.